Namaste, this is Dr. Samarth Rao. I am a practicing Ayurveda physician in Baswangudi. Today we are going to talk about a very burning topic called hyperuricemia or uric acid. In this series, what I am going to talk to you about is what this uric acid is or hyperuricemia. How do we correlate with Ayurveda? What our ancient textbooks tell about gout or about hyperuricemia or uric acid. In Ayurveda, we call gouty arthritis as Vata Rakta. The term is very clear here, which basically means Vata Rakta. Rakta is blood and there is Vata dosha accumulating in the blood. Generally, in a liquid medium, whenever there is dryness, there is hardness, thickness, and also crystallizations being formed in the blood. So this can be closely correlated to hyperuricemia or uric acid or gouty arthritis. Of late, there are a rising number of incidences among the younger population having an elevated level of uric acid or hyperuricemia. If we look at the history, gout or hyperuricemia was a problem experienced by the rich, affluent, wealthy people in the past. The rich, wealthy, affluent people, especially the Europeans, would have a lifestyle very conducive for developing gout. They would drink a lot of alcohol, they would eat a lot of non-vegetarian food, and they would have a very sedentary lifestyle. This would be a very key reason for developing hyperuricemia. Nowadays, what is very uncommon is, in my clinical practice, I am seeing a lot of vegetarians who hardly drink alcohol, who hardly eat non-vegetarian food, develop hyperuricemia or increase in uric acid. First, we are going to understand what is this hyperuricemia, what is gout. When we consume foods that increase uric acid, also do activities that increase uric acid, so these uric acid gets concentrated in the blood to cause crystals. They're like small needles. These needles are called as the oxalate crystals. Just like the way stones are formed in the kidney, these small needle-like sharp objects caused due to high uric acid levels get collected in our joints. And when it gets collected in the joints, they prick those tendons and ligaments and joints and muscles and cause an inflammation. A typical scenario is a male patient once called me at early in the morning. He calls me and tells me, "Doctor, I don't know what happened. I had severe pain in my feet at 12 o'clock midnight and I woke up with a very bad pain and this pain persisted. I want to come and see you. I don't know what has caused this pain." So upon asking, I asked him what he did the previous day, and he quickly replied he had gone partying with his friends where there was a little consumption of alcohol and there was very different kinds of food. So that was a very clear-cut trigger point for him to develop a uric acid attack or a hyperuricemia or a gouty attack. So generally, the level of uric acid in the blood, acceptable levels, is roughly 3 to 7 points. Now, as and when you consume more foods increasing in uric acid, or Ayurvedic language we say, you are consuming food that increases your Vata dosha, this gets accumulated in blood and gets accumulated in the joints. Uric acid builds over time. So you can look at it increasing almost a point every few months when you have a very erratic lifestyle, a stress-filled lifestyle where you depend on alcohol or extra sugar content, or you have extra non-vegetarian food or foods that are very high rich in protein and sedentary lifestyle. So these are the basic causes of increased uric acid levels in your blood. Nowadays, it's become a very painful situation to see men in their 30s and 40s abruptly come to a standstill where they can't get out of bed, walk to the toilet, they are limping, excruciating pain, and this is a typical gouty attack. Let us look into and try to understand what this uric acid level is. I'll give you an example. You take a glass of water, you fill it up with water, you add a spoon of sugar in it and stir it well, the sugar dissolves in water. You add a second spoon, it dissolves. You add a third spoon, it dissolves. You add a fourth spoon, it starts getting collected at the bottom of your glass. Similarly, when you consume food that increases uric acid levels, uric acid starts dissolving in blood to a point where there is a saturation and there is collection of uric acid oxalate crystals at the bottom. This is a typical scenario that happens. Consuming a lot of food and drinks that increase uric acid levels, they form oxalate crystals, they get stuck in your joints to cause painful inflammatory episodes, and this can be then termed as gout or gouty arthritis. Next episode, we're going to talk a bit more about what causes hyperuricemia or uric acid, and then look into what Ayurveda says and benefits out of it. Thank you.